Hi everybody, it's Tatiana and this is The Book of Phoenix by Nnedi Okorafor. This follows the story of Phoenix, and I don't know, there is no synopsis on the back of this other than a fiery spirit dances from the pages of a great book. She brings the aroma of scorched sand and ozone. She has a story to tell. This is labeled as a prequel for Who Fears Death, and so at the start of the story, there's this man in West Africa named Sunatil who goes on a trip just to, get away. He takes these, not pilgrimages, but, journeys into the desert, and he spends a weekend there to just get away and get some time to himself. And while he is on that journey, he comes across a place that is mentioned in Who Fears Death. I keep pointing like I have the book, but it's the place that's mentioned in Who Fears Death, so that is the connection between the two. And one of the things that he runs across while in this place is an audio file of Phoenix, and it tells her story as this being, this person that is created or was created in a lab. She grows very quickly. At the point when the story starts, she's 2 years old, but she looks 40. And through her existence and her interaction with some of the other people in this lab, basically this huge ass lab that she is brought up in, she comes to understand that the people that she thinks are good are not good, and revolution begins. And this story is her experiencing that revolution and where it takes her and what she learns about herself as well as other people along the way. As Phoenix goes upon this journey, she goes across the world, basically. She goes from where she is in New York to Africa, and then to Florida and somewhere else, on this journey of self-discovery, as well as learning the truth behind the organization that created her and the truth behind or of what she really is and what she can really do, where she came from. All of that is in this less than 240-page novel. And I really, really enjoyed this. This has the same, if you'll recall from my review of Who Fears Death, it has the exact same issues with things that are put into the story but not necessarily explained. But I enjoyed this story and this journey so much more. There's this one thing that she's told she can do, and there's no explanation as to what this does or where this is going to lead you or how to manipulate it. She just is told, you can do it, and she does it, and it doesn't make sense that she can do it, and there's still the whole issue of paradox, but it's so much better in this story. I enjoyed the writing more in The Book of Phoenix than I did in Who Fears Death. It felt more connected, and maybe because I was more connected to the character than I was in Who Fears Death, I don't know. But I'm thinking as I continue to read Okorafor's writing and Okorafor's books, I will learn more about myself and Okorafor, and I will probably do a retrospective video after I have exhausted the Okorafor bibliography that I have at my disposal. But I really enjoyed this more. I enjoyed Phoenix's journey more. I really enjoyed getting to know the stories of the other people that she came in contact with. I would recommend this over Who Fears Death, and you can read the two exclusively. You don't have to read them together, even though this is a prequel to Who Fears Death. They can both be read as standalones because there's no crossover of characters, because these take place so far apart as time goes. I would recommend this above Who Fears Death. I would say read this first. I kind of wish I read this before reading Who Fears Death. I think it may have helped my enjoyment of Who Fears Death, but I don't know. Maybe I enjoyed this so much because I read Who Fears Death first, and I did not enjoy Who Fears Death as much as I wanted to. But that's all that I'm going to say about this. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend, whenever you see this video. Peace out.